You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Clutz.
And we're back for Person of Interest, Season 2. We're on Episode 4. Last time was Masquerade with Sophia.
Yep.
Basically she got involved with a couple of wrong people
Yeah.
and they tried to cut out the loose ends.
Yeah.
We also got a little bit of Stanton
Yes.
and Agent Snow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the bombs.
Yeah, so there we go. He's got a bomb attached to him. Who knows where that's going to go? But yeah, I really liked last episode with Finch's. He's having a bit of
Anxiety about being
what
outside.
happened. Yeah, so yeah, it was interesting. Will we get more?
Yeah.
How will it continue? Who knows? This is episode 4, Triggerman.
Nice.
This aired on the 25th of October 2012. Directed by James Whitmore Jr. and written by Erik Mountain. I don't think we've heard of the director, but we've definitely heard of Erik Mountain. I think he's written a bunch before, so yeah, there we go. Anything you want to see?
Dunno. More bear.
More bear. Yeah, that sounds good. Right.
Isn't Whitmore the character name from Lost?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
Charles,
it was.
Charles Whitmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. As soon as I read it, I was like, yeah, there we go. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's do it.
Understood things like respect.
Sounds like Mafia.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Take care of it.
Does sound mob-like, doesn't it?
Old Grand served one mean ribeye.
So our guy has expensive taste, huh?
The man he works for certainly does. George Massey owns several local establishments: loan sharking, money laundering, extortion.
The little person on the left of that screen then.
I suppose if Massey runs his businesses with his son, Eddie.
And our guy?
Riley.
I'm going in.
Something happening?
Lunch.
Is he
You
gonna
get
get
it as an
lunch?
expense.
Ooh, maybe.
Bring it back. Get a feel of the conversation if you sit close enough.
Yeah. Just help himself. He's probably bugged their phone, isn't he, or blue jacked it. Oh, they're literally there. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and take my job?
Sorry.
Your server will be with you shortly, unless you want his job too.
This'll do for now.
These are pretty nice. Sometimes people can be a bit.
Yeah.
How's your lunch, George? Neighborhood's changed. Keep up with the times.
Some things do change, but some don't. For instance,
No one behind, George. You're a little more than behind.
as long as you keep paper in my pocket.
Jeez.
Understand? Next time, I'm not going to be the one who's stopping by.
Sounds like a
It'll be me.
easy do.
I won't be here for lunch.
You'll be here for dinner?
Breakfast?
Massey's an enforcer.
And by enforcer, you mean he's our perpetrator?
Annie, you don't say hello anymore? I've been thinking a lot about you lately.
Yeah, should I be flattered or scared?
Come on. Found somebody to bend off those cold nights yet?
Why? You offering, George? Because now I'm really scared. And I'm the widow of one of your guys, in case you forgot. So,
But he's the one that made his bed with the Russians, not me. He was a degenerate gambler.
I also remember that Sean was the sweetest guy in the world until the day he started working for you.
The damn mob. Getting
Getting the wrong people.
Miss him. I wonder who's gonna miss you when you're gone, George.
What a threat.
Yeah.
Hostess. Just serve George more than his lunch.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Seems like a lot going on, isn't there? With this little gang.
They check their phones at the bar.
That may help us.
Oh, you can blue jack
Can
them all.
use Riley's as a host to get up on the other ones.
Still need ears in that back office.
Improvising.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with you?
Right now, that look on your face. Nothing another drink won't fix.
Get him out of here.
Smooth, as usual.
Yeah.
Were you successful, Mr. Reese?
I'll know in a minute.
So it's a cool idea. Make
Yeah.
himself smell a drink and
Bringing up that idiot husband of hers in public.
Maybe I should pay her a visit.
Bob Riley can be pretty persuasive.
it looks scary.
He does.
Okay. Not to shut her up. To make her disappear.
Oh my.
I don't know, boss. Might hurt morale.
Whose morale are you worried about? This or mine?
It's very persuasive.
Is this where it turns out that they have a secret relationship?
Here's the pearl.
What's the pearl?
Forces going after the girl from the restaurant. She just became his next target. He just became mine.
Ooh. Well, this is getting into it quick, isn't it?
There must be more to this.
Anne Delaney. She was widowed 9 months ago when her husband shot to death in Brighton Beach.
That was Russian territory then, before Elias took it all over. You have an address for her?
You're headed in that direction.
It's pretty intense, this. I like
Yeah.
music.
What's gonna happen now? It can't be the end this quick.
It feels like we're at the end, yeah.
Quietly. Keep an eye out and be ready to help at the body.
Are you hearing this, Mr. Reese?
Don't worry, Finch. I'll make sure they don't get anywhere near her.
Jeez.
Don't talk, just listen. I want you to handle that other business, Riley. I gave him a chance to come clean. He didn't take it. I can't trust him anymore. Then the girl.
It was a test.
Damn.
Can you handle this, or do I need to?
So Reese gonna have to protect two people.
One being a guy who's about to kill someone else.
What's up?
Oh, he knows.
We may have this one wrong, Finch. Riley might be the victim after all.
Oh, jeez.
Why do I think like Riley's gonna have shot the other guy? Just as a twist. A twist. We like twists.
Yeah.
Told ya.
I mean, it would be far more simple the other way, wouldn't it?
Mr. Reese, he's calling Annie.
This...
George, he must have found out about you and me.
Well...
I called it! I called it!
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I just had to kill Hetty. Hey, it's gonna be all right.
All right, you just killed George Massey's son.
Go to our place and wait.
Where is their place?
I love you.
I love you too.
Well, you said it was a bit more... It's going to
Yeah.
be more complicated. Yeah, it was happening very quick, wasn't it?
Our enforcer is in love with the woman he was sent to kill.
Yeah. Which means we now have two people to protect Finch.
Yeah.
Ah. Nice complicated number we have on our hands.
Annie is the innocent victim in this equation.
Are you saying we should protect Annie, but not Riley?
He's a killer, Mr. Reese.
So is that Finch?
I think there's a distinction to be made.
Not as much as you think.
Yeah, it's like...
Man running out of time, and George.
Guess it's time to put our two detectives to work.
Two detectives. I like how they got two of them now.
Morning, detective.
Not until I've had my morning coffee.
You can take it with you. Sending you the location.
What's there?
A body. George's men are already at Riley's apartment building. We need to make sure she's not at her place. Finch?
Oh no, that means he's got to go out.
Nah.
Yes, I'll call you when I get there.
Take Bear.
go!
You'll be fine.
It's okay, I'll be fine.
Dr. Shemansky.
Hey!
Yeah.
Back on active duty.
You know, I thought about dying, but I realized I couldn't afford another detective's salary.
Heard there was a body. Homicide task force doesn't mess around. What you got?
Hollow points.
Ooh,
Two on the side, close range.
they're not good.
Still holster.
We learned from Breaking Bad, hollow pints aren't too nice.
Annie's already gone. Anything to tell us where she went, Finch?
I'm looking.
Oh, of course. Detective Szymanski. Feared we might have lost you.
George, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
He sounds very concerned.
Eddie's dead.
I'm aware.
You don't seem too upset.
We all deal with grief differently.
How are you dealing with yours?
Shouldn't you be out there trying to find out who killed my son?
It's weird to even say who he was with.
Yeah.
I'd expect you to have some protection.
I can take care of myself.
Or you already know who the shooter is and the boys are out looking.
She knows.
Rest assured.
She's too good.
If I find the person responsible, you'll never know.
Jeez. It's ominous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody.
I love that. It's so good. I love how Reese has got both doing jobs.
Annie was
That's a
very
great
careful not to
reveal.
leave any photo she took. By measuring the alignment and relative size of the key buildings in the photo, I was able to determine the geographical coordinates of the spot where it was
That's
taken.
very...
Great. Now, does any of that voodoo produce an address?
460 Eckford, and it's trigonometry.
I was going to say it's
How
math.
do we know that has anything to do with Riley?
Gotta get you on a train. Yes.
You mean us? I won't do this without you.
After Sean died, you came by the restaurant. You said if I ever needed anything to just call. You remember?
No.
And then my water heater broke.
I was just going to say my water's broke. I was like, oh, jeez, that was quick.
I don't care who knows. I'm not going anywhere without you.
Savings.
Wait, someone knows they're hiding spot then.
It's good timing.
You didn't know I knew about your stash, huh? Or the fact that you were sticking it to Sean's old lady.
Eddie didn't give me a choice.
You can apologize to him yourself.
Get out!
Jesus.
Jesus.
Mr. Reese?
Oh, Jesus.
Wouldn't you be like, mate, who are
Wait,
you?
what? Yeah. Ah, nice.
Thanks for the tip, Bench.
Mr. Reese, is everything all right?
Jeez, how much pain he must be in.
What about Annie and Riley?
I'm not sure.
He was well prepared.
He was.
Yeah. That's good.
Gives me Breaking Bad vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
Car belonged to Riley Kavanaugh, one of Massey's top enforcers. Saw a guy matching Kavanaugh's description, leaving the building with a woman. Could be a hostage.
What do we know about him?
A hostage.
Suspect in 3 mob-related hits over the...
Happy birthday.
How did you know?
That guy's like having the time of his
He
life.
is.
Mr. Tall, Dark, and Fearsome really got Massey steamed. Put a bounty on Kavanaugh and the broad.
How much?
$1 million.
Oh my.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Informed.
George is too smart to pull off a move like this.
Who would he reach out to for that kind of help?
See what you can do. George took the money Riley was going to use to start over.
I think I know where they might go.
Who's he going to get the word out to then?
John Wick.
Oh my.
Riley Kavanaugh. That's who you're protecting.
He's protecting an innocent woman.
Szymanski's also looking to take this guy down.
I need you to stay with him to make sure that doesn't happen.
Complicated. Oh
You
my.
want me to derail a homicide investigation. Anything else?
This is all I have on hand.
Oh, this is great.
Addie, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
That would look very dodgy, wouldn't it?
Oh no.
Someone's trying to collect the bounty on Riley and Annie.
We gotta go!
Oh my lord. This is great. This is an.
Wrong way, guys.
That was so good.
I'm imagining Reese getting to them at one point and be like, do I need to protect you anymore?
Yeah.
Like,
Found Riley and Annie. So have the bounty hunters.
That was such a good cut.
An answer for you shortly.
is he gonna shoot him again?
You guys can go.
Well, well, well.
Still in prison.
Yeah.
Mr. Crane, is it?
No,
You
they've
obviously know
never met. How would you?
nothing about you.
The man I work with saved the life of someone close to you, Charlie Burton.
Mm.
You're the boss.
But thank you for saving my life, as well as my current accommodations.
Mm.
I trust you're keeping yourself busy, Mr. Elias.
Being stripped of all possessions eliminates a lot of distractions. Got time to read, to think, to play chess. Finding a worthy opponent has been a little challenge.
We need help with a minor boss, George Massey.
I heard about his son.
Knows
Friend
everything.
John's handiwork.
Massey's put $1 million bounty on him.
So flashy. So much more to be gained by staying out of the limelight in the background. Those are the people you have to watch out for.
Indeed.
He's like talking to a mirror there.
Watch out to such a man.
So you want me to shut down Massey's little hunting party? I suppose I do owe you something for saving my life. Everything does come with a cost.
Oh
I
god.
assumed there would be. What is it you want?
What's he gonna want? Damn, I love the Elias feed playing throughout. That is so good. Oh man.
I believe our bounty hunter problem has been neutralized. He's made George's bounty forbidden fruit.
That's a cool shot.
Going after it, we'll have to answer to him.
No. Who's this?
Looks like someone didn't get the message, Finch.
Ugh. Oh my lord. Jesus.
What's gonna happen?
That's a distraction.
One of the bounty hunters is going after Riley. The bounty hunter took Annie.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
She's gone.
Well, damn.
What a catalyst of an event this episode.
Why are you wasting time on Riley? He's a killer. He's just bad code.
The bounty hunter still has to deliver her to George, so that's where Riley's headed.
Massey's on the move.
Do you know where he was headed?
No, he must have slipped out the back.
This is a really fast-paced episode. Nice.
Who the hell are you? I know you shot Eddie to save Annie.
Must be so weird. Someone just telling you everything.
They'd kill him when he still owed them so much money. Unless maybe the Russians didn't kill Sean. Maybe it was someone else. Someone wanted to make it look like they did. Professional. Someone like you.
George caught him and had him whacked.
Oh, damn.
George had me keep tabs on Annie.
But you fell for her instead. And she doesn't know about Sean. You really think you can run away from that?
No, I will do whatever I gotta do to save her.
Let's go get her back.
Come on, we need to move.
Man, it's such a crazy story.
We consider our options. Shooting at cops isn't one of them. How's it going, Detective?
Don't tell me you're with him.
Okay, I won't. It isn't about helping Riley. It's about saving Annie. If I'm wrong, I'll turn him into you myself.
She's like, oh god damn, not this.
I got a tip. One of my CIs saw Kavanaugh over near 43rd.
You got a detective in your pocket?
More like on my back.
Nice.
Yeah, just like that.
So good. So good.
The Pearl.
The what?
George owned. It went under, but he kept it for other business.
Yeah, that's what the pearl was. There you go. But it's a lovely place.
I'm gonna catch up with that coward soon enough.
So I'm supposed to be taking my money now.
The $1 million was for the both of them.
I'll settle for half.
What the hell? I'm in a good mood. Sorry, get this guy his money.
A good mood after all that's happened?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
I believe I'm due a reward.
The old fake hostage
Wanted
trick.
to help you. What did I get? Insults, blame for Sean. You were right on that score. Did Riley ever tell you? No, of course not.
Ugh.
Tell me what?
What really happened to Sean?
Let her go, George.
You know, you just saved me $500 grand. Don't.
He can't shoot both of us.
You won't have to.
Some fool had to make the first move.
Yep.
Take Annie, go for the kitchen, I'll cover you.
No, you're closer. Get her out of here.
But he's the trained assassin, and the other guy's just a hitman.
I'm not leaving without Riley.
Annie, go. I will be right there.
It's famous last words of any program. I'll be right there.
There we go. Well, damn.
I never should have sent Eddie. I should have killed you myself.
Nice. He's quicker.
Yep.
Damn.
Get her out of here.
It's very eventful.
Why?
No. Ugh. Well, damn. I thought you'd be able to save him, but
Yeah.
can't save everyone.
Who the hell was that assassin?
Just a
Bounty killer.
guy. Yeah, he wanted the money, didn't
Riley had this on him.
Just the one. So he wasn't coming after all.
he?
He knew you'd always be looking over your shoulder. He said you were the best thing that ever happened to him.
Poor woman.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She's really been dragged through it. She's really been dragged through it.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of the people she's loved have died now.
Yeah. That's why you don't get involved in gangs, kids.
Yeah.
What did you mean when you said that, Colin?
It means a flawed design. The term applies to machines, not to people with the ability to change, evolve,
Even killers.
Yeah.
You never did tell me what Elias wanted.
Oh, yeah. A game of chess. Game of chess.
Of course.
It's just I suddenly thought of it because he said there's not many people to
Not
play.
good opponents.
Yeah.
You could have the money.
I'm not here for the money.
Nice. So that was Triggerman. What did you think of that
I
episode?
really liked it. It was
That was
so
a
like...
really-
Wait, what? Hey,
That was a
what?
really
Now what? Yeah.
jam-packed, fast-paced
Yeah.
episode. Yeah, a lot going
Twists
on.
and turns. Turns
Yeah.
and twists.
Yeah, really interesting. I really like the use of Fosco and Carter in this one as well. I liked the story of the number. I mean, it was kind of obvious that he was the bad guy at first, and then it kind of twisted into not,
Yeah.
but he's still a bad guy, so yeah, but there we go. We started off with another, as we do quite often, a voiceover and the machine hearing,
Yeah.
saying, take care of it. And that's obviously, I think that was George talking to Eddie,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because he was like that thing we spoke about the other day.
Take care of it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but we learnt about George Macy. His son is Eddie. So George is a gangster basically. He owns a gang. His son is Eddie. He works for him. And there's a guy called Riley. I can't remember his surname, but Riley.
Who is the number?
Who is their number? He's in a gang as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're like, well, he's obviously going to be the bad guy, right? So
Exactly.
yeah.
But Reese is out in the car taking pictures, and then he's like, I'm going to go have some food.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to go have some lunch. So
I like how he walks straight in the restaurant and just takes the menu and then sits down.
I also like the way that it's set up because it starts at the back of the restaurant and it goes through,
Yeah.
and then he comes in and sits down, and then
But he on purposely sits on the table behind them.
Yeah, they're there. They're just chatting away. They start talking to the owner.
Yeah,
Like,
about the money they
about
own.
how it looks and stuff, and he's like, you still owe us money. You can put up all your fancy wallpaper you want,
Yeah.
but yeah. And he's like, I'm trying. People don't want to eat like they used to. He's like, well, here's the thing. I won't be the one visiting next time.
And then Riley's like, oh, one, like.
Yeah. They're being a bit spooky, scary gangsters.
Yeah.
Um,
And the waitress comes up to
I
Reese.
like the waitress coming up to Reese. Yeah. So the waitress goes, what did she say exactly? I
She's
can't
like,
remember.
Are you trying to take my job from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you were busy. And then she's like, your server will be over with you in a minute.
Unless you want to
she-
take his job too.
No, yours will just be fine for now. Yeah, I like that. But then we find out she tries to walk away and George starts talking to her.
Yeah.
So we basically find
About being
out...
warm at night and
Yeah, he's being a bit creepy. Yeah.
But we found out her boyfriend was killed.
Sean, he worked with them. He died
Yeah.
because he was in bed with the Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, and she's not too happy with them.
No.
It looks a bit creepy. And they're all like even Finch was a bit like, what's Annie got to do with this? What?
Yeah.
The server? What? But, yeah. So he ends up following. They're like, oh, let's get out of this joint.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. And they go to their pub, his own pub.
Yes.
Reese follows into the pub.
Yeah.
They have to hand in their
The
phones.
So then Reese is like, it's alright, I've got a plan to
I
get
like
this on
I like
this
how
one."
Finch used the phone to then bluejack the
Yeah.
other phone. That was pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, but we still need to get ears on the back room.
Yep.
So
So he tips his drink on him to go
well,
and freshen
he just
up.
picks a drink up, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, and tips on him.
Tips him on to go freshen up, but then bumps into George?
Puts the bug on it.
Bug in, yeah.
Did it work? Oh, and then he gets chucked out because George is like, get rid of this drunk, basically. Yeah. That's when they have their little meeting in the back and they start talking about Annie. Like, she's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
And Riley's like, I could go talk to her if you want.
Yeah. He's like, you need to do more than talk to her.
Yeah.
We need her to disappear.
Just make her disappear. Or is there going to be a problem? He's like, no, I got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's even when, like, I think that was the test, obviously, that George was trying to get him to come clean. But, yeah, he didn't. So, yeah. But they're driving along. There's so much going on. Yeah, it just keeps like moving forward the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, Reese is following him.
Yeah, but then he's on the phone to Finch, isn't he? Because he's kind of saying like, Annie's involved. I think they're going after Annie. We need to check that she's okay.
Yeah.
But because obviously Reese is following them to check where they're going, he asks Finch to go. No, he doesn't.
What?
Does he? Does he ask Finch to check on her?
No, not yet. No. He's following the car, and then George phones up.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, and he's like, don't talk, just listen.
Yeah.
That thing we talked about the other day, you need to take care of it.
Yeah.
I gave him a chance to come clean, and he didn't, so take care of it.
And they're like, and then you got Finch and Reese.
They're both a bit shady. Yeah, we're going to have to protect bloody Riley as well. I'm too late, I'm not going to make it. And then that's when... Yeah, it's a really cool shot as well. Such a cool shot, well done. But yeah, you see the flashes from afar, and then the car skids and crashes, and then out comes, and you even said Riley got to him. Because he was acting a bit like he knew something was up.
Yeah, so then Reese starts to follow him on foot.
No, Riley calls up Annie. And says, meet in our place where we usually meet.
Yeah.
I'll meet you there. It's
George
all gone wrong.
knows,
I had to kill Eddie. Yeah. And I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
And then they're both like, Finch and Reese are like, oh.
Wait, so...
He's in love with Eddie, and we need to protect them both. What?
Both,
no. It's really interesting.
So then Reese
See,
follows them.
So like when it first starts, you feel like, oh, it's going to be simple.
Like linear, and then it just opens.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, now he has to not only protect this woman who's innocent, but protect this guy who is definitely not innocent. He's already killed someone. I mean, he was in self-defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
So Reese is following Riley on foot, and then that's when he phones.
Well, this is when Finch also says. Well, that's when he phones who?
Finch to ask to check on her.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, because they left, doesn't she?
Yeah, they first talk about why he should be protecting Riley because he's a killer.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I was a killer too.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a bit of a distinction to be made here. Like, you're different, right? So, yeah. But they already made it back to Riley's, but the gang's already there. They must know about Eddie. They're trying to get him. So, but that's when he's you have to come and help. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But does he call Carter at some point and is like, oh, you need to get here, there's a body. And she's like, what am I going to find there? And a body. Like, when she gets there,
there's a body.
Who's there?
Shemansky.
Yeah. Last we saw of him was in the Elias episode.
Really?
It's quite funny that we got him. Jesus Christ. I don't know where we were. Shemansky, yeah. Last time we saw him was in the Elias episode with the. It was called like something blood.
Find it?
Yeah, no, it was blood something. I can't
Blood
remember.
Money?
Yeah, something like that. Flesh and Blood was the last episode, which I just didn't see what. I don't know. It was a while ago. It was like because we didn't see Elias for the whole of the end of the season. Maybe it was like 5 or so episodes before the end. But anyway, Shemansky's good. He's back. He's like, I couldn't afford a funeral on a detective's salary. So, but they're basically describing the crime scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And she gets the phone, notices there's a bunch of missed calls. But they obviously know, it's got to be someone in the passenger seat because there's an airbag. Yeah.
They go off to see George, don't they?
Yeah, Finch is at Annie's and he basically is looking around, but he works out from the laptop in the background picture.
Yeah, the rooftop it was
That's where they're going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Carter and Shemansky visit the pub
Yep.
Talk to George, who
let
really
him go.
doesn't seem
Yeah,
concerned.
doesn't he? And they're like, for your son just to be killed, you don't
Yeah.
really have anyone around. And
Well, he's also like, how we all deal with grief in different ways, detective. It's like, I promise you, if we find out who killed him, you won't even know about it. That's really ominous. My favourite bit of this whole thing, though, is obviously Reese earlier said, I'll get the two detectives on it. But we'd only see him in talk. We hadn't seen Fusco at all. I really love the reveal, because then she's walking out, she's kind of looking over, and then it just...
And then Fusco just sat on the bar.
It's so good. That's so
Obviously
perfect.
keeping an eye.
Yeah, I really love that. And he's like, Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't want to be drinking, obviously, but yeah. It's so good. So he's obviously there to keep an eye on George.
Yeah.
And this is where we learn about trigonometry.
Yes.
Wow. Reese calls it voodoo.
Yeah.
But basically Finch has worked out the sea level, where the picture was taken, and what roof it was on. And it's Riley's old home.
Yeah, like when he was a kid.
So
Reese heads on over there, goes up on the roof, and then we see Riley and Annie chatting away, saying, we need to go, need to make a new life.
Yeah, she was
Then
like, you got to stay with me.
He's like, oh, I've got some money, but then the bag is empty.
Well, yeah, but before that, she was... I like how we got the backstory of how, obviously, when she was left alone, he was like, if you need me, I'll be there.
Yeah,
and even though he couldn't do plumbing, he was there. He couldn't do that, but he was always there. Yeah. So she's like, I'm not leaving, we have to go together. But yeah, he checked his
checks
stash.
the stash of money. It's empty with mobile phone, and the mobile phone rings, and it's George going, did you think
It's good timing. I guess people were obviously there watching. But yeah. Didn't think I knew about it, and your little love affair and whatnot. Die!
Yeah, there's another shootout, and then Reese is like, and then they're like...
I like how they're running off, though. They do look back and see him, like, what's going on? But yeah, he's chasing them down the stairs, and then obviously...
They catch up to one another, and then Riley just shoots.
Yeah, just shoots him in the chest.
Yep.
Lucky he had a bulletproof vest on. He should be wearing that all the time.
All the time.
Really. But then again, even then, like, the previous time we've seen him be shot was with a sniper rifle.
Oh, yes.
Would a bulletproof vest stop that?
I don't know. I don't really know the ins and outs of bulletproof vests,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. But there we go. I like how the conversation with Finch is like, you're still going to try and save him? He's like, he tried to kill you. He's like, yeah, I'm still okay.
We learn at some point as well that there's £1 million bounty.
Yeah, so not quite yet. It's almost. But the next thing we know is Carter and Szymanski said he was seen fleeing with a woman. Must be a hostage, which I thought was quite funny. Again, it cuts back to the pub where Fusco's still looking at it. He's like, happy birthday.
Yeah, he's still giving him the shots.
Yeah. But that's when we find out about the $1 million bounty. A lot of money. And then Reese is kind of like, how's someone going to get the word out like that? You need someone... Did you expect?
Yes.
I think
was trying to think of like Elijah, I was thinking. And then
he mentioned Elias at the beginning of the episode, though. He even said it like, I can't remember, something about gangs running territories, I think. It's like something about Elias. But yeah, it's not quite a nice like, oh, he mentioned it. Oh, here we go, he's in the episode. So yeah, it's good to see Elias again. Yeah, so... he phones up Carter and is like, look, I've got to protect Riley. And she's like, I can't, like, the guy you're protecting is Riley? Like, he's a well-known gangster. Like, this is ridiculous. He's like, I need you to throw off, I need to protect him, and they're trying to kill Annie.
Yeah.
He's like, you want me to derail a homicide investigation? Yeah. She looks pissed. Like, it's interesting,
I don't feel
isn't
like
it?
that's after the train station bit.
No, that's before.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, that's before. So, yeah. Because they haven't even got anywhere near the train station yet. Because I like the Carter dynamic. Because obviously with Fusco it's a bit different. He was a dirty cop.
Yeah.
And it's manipulating him doesn't feel so bad.
No.
But then with Carter it's like, she don't want to bend the rules too much.
No.
But she is in the end doing good.
Yeah, in the end.
Yeah, so... So Riley and Annie go to where she works in the restaurant to get money.
Yes.
So they can get train tickets.
Then as they're there waiting for it, and then her
Reese
boss
is
is like,
watching.
are you in trouble? She's like, no. And then the guys walk towards, because then
2 people coming to collect the
Reese
bounty.
is like, that bounty's it's still out. The first ones have found him.
Yeah.
Then they go out the back and there's a big fight scene.
No, the best thing is they run out the back and then it comes back to the door of them coming out and then it goes back and Reese is just standing there like,
hello.
I think you've gone the wrong way. He beats the crap out of it. It was a really good cut. I loved it. But yeah, this is when Finch meets Elias in the prison.
Yes.
We get that Elias theme in the background. I love it. Elias doesn't know who he is.
No.
Mr. Crane.
Who's that now seen the main person?
My John helped a friend of yours. How do I not remember his name now? Charlie Burton.
Yes.
He's like, you must be the boss. I have you to thank for saving my life as well. But basically, Elias, I like how Elias is saying, well, now that I'm in here, I have no distractions to keep me away from everything. I can run everything. With no distractions.
Much better.
Yeah.
But
Although
then
no one to play chess with.
Finch asks
For a
him
favour.
to make it forbidden for anyone
Call
to
off
do
the-
the binge.
yeah,
the
yeah.
binge. The binge. The bounty.
Yeah. You're right.
The binge.
Tiredness is getting. I like how Elias was also. He's talking about this before, but how all the old style gangsters always like want to be up in your face and shine a light on themselves, whereas he's like, it's always a good advantage to be in the background and not seen.
But yeah, he basically agreed to do it on one exception, that Finch does something for him.
Yeah.
Which we don't learn about
No,
till the
until
very
the
end.
Yeah. This is when they go to the train station. Another guy hasn't got the message about the bounty. So he sets a fire.
Because then the cops are there and they've seen Riley, so they go to get him, but then there's a fire.
So the guy who sets the fire ends up just taking Annie.
Because Riley's going to go wherever Annie is.
But Reese missed that, and then he has to just follow Riley. And that's when Finch is like... Huh?
It's a big punch up. With Riley and...
Yeah, not quite. But
Darren.
sorry. Finch says, why are you going after Riley? He's a bad code.
Yeah.
Which obviously...
Like, oh, nothing.
Yeah, we got from the whole route
Yeah.
situation. So then they have the fight in the little alleyway. It's like, who the hell are
Trying to work
you?
out who they are, I guess, isn't it? Like,
This is where Reese drops the bombshell.
Yes.
You killed Sean. And you felt bad for it. And then then George had you watching over Annie because you didn't want her asking questions.
Yeah.
And then you fell for her.
Yes.
Yeah, so kind of crazy. It's kind of a really interesting story. It's not so clean cut and simple. I like the different layers to it. So and that's when they're chased by a cop down an alleyway.
Yeah.
He ends up calling Carter
to make it out that there's been a tip.
You're not with him now, are you? Oh, don't tell me you're with him now. And he's like,
I'm not
I
going
won't
to tell you that.
But if you can help us out.
And then the cop car runs off.
I like how he's like, you got a detective in your pocket? It's like, on my back.
Yeah.
She just lies.
That's
Naughty
when
Carter.
They're like, okay, where would they take
The
Annie?
Pearl, which they mentioned
The Pearl was
earlier.
a nightclub that was shut
Yeah.
down, and then they now use it to disappear bodies.
Yeah, so this is at the Pearl. And he's been taken there by the guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll settle for 500,000.
Yeah.
And she was just like, send something to give me.
Rude. Go get the money.
And then this is where George is like really like pushing, like, oh, he never told you, did he?
Yeah, no.
But
I was going to tell him that, because that's what we found out, that Riley killed Sean, which was her ex.
Yeah. We said about that in the alleyway fight. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
So, but then it cuts to Reese bringing in Riley as the reward,
Yeah,
and then,
they let him in, and then they go into the main floor area. Then Riley just goes in
another
on his own.
blimmin' gunfight.
Yeah.
We got so much in this episode.
We did,
Yeah.
and then Riley goes in on his own, and then they're like, "What are you gonna do? You can't kill us both at the same time." And then obviously,
I will. And then a guy takes his first shot, and it all kicks off.
Yeah.
But ends up Reese has to take Annie out because he's closer or whatever.
Yeah. But there's so many
Riley
people
gets
dead,
hit.
I think. Yeah.
But he kills George before George can get him. But unfortunately, Reese goes to go. So Reese leaves Annie with Finch to go back for Riley, but the assassin got Riley. So. Yeah, there we go. But he found a ticket, the one ticket.
The one ticket.
He never intended to go with Annie.
No.
Yeah, he knew he wouldn't.
She was a bit sad about that. She was like, never was going to go.
Poor Annie, jeez, like she's had it hard with everything. God damn.
Yeah, but Reese took her to the train station and off they go to New Mexico.
Yeah, and then he's like, what did you mean by bad code, Finch? Nothing. It's a thing for
Just
computers.
a term for a computer, not
a flaw.
human.
But humans, we can evolve and change. Even killers.
Yeah.
Seems like Reese has, so
yeah.
And there we go. They go off. Then we cut to chess with Elias.
Yes.
It was chess, which we kind of
we guessed it was.
I knew it was. Yeah. It's quite interesting because we've got chess in this. We've seen Finch play chess with. Did we see him play chess? Oh no, it was Reese playing chess in the park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew someone was playing chess in the park, and then I'm thinking also we got in Mr. Robot there was chess.
Oh lordy!
Remember with he's kind of opposition, I guess, in the end. But we cut to the assassin taking his money.
Yeah.
And Reese is knocking on the
Reese
door.
turns up. He's like, you can have the money, and he's like, no.
I'm not here for the money. Where's he going to go? To that prison we've seen before? Nah, he's pretty good at dropping
probably that prison. Yeah.
That guy was well, I don't know. He ended up killing Riley. Yeah. So.
No.
Yeah. There we go. But that was Triggerman. I really enjoyed that episode. It's very action packed, very interesting.
It was really good. It was just twisting and turning.
Got the return of Shemansky and Elias. Yeah, it's cool. It's a very interesting one. I do, as soon as it started, and like I was like, oh, I really remember this one, and I wonder why. But yeah, very good.
That's fine.
There we go. That's 4 down, 18 to go, in season 2. We'll be back for episode 5. What will they get up to next time?
Who knows?
Will there be more chess playing with Elias?
Maybe.
Will Carter start questioning her actions more?
Maybe.
Yeah. Will Fusco still be giving drinks to that man?
Who knows?
We didn't get much Bear.
No.
He was kind of there, but not much. Yeah. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Next on the channel will be Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And yeah, there we go. And maybe some random videos after that. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we will be back with Person of Interest soon enough. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Claire's off for a nap now. She's very sleepy. All right, then. Goodbye.
Bye.